Hello, everybody. Matt from Just Stack It. And today we are going to attempt to answer the question, how much gold should you have in your stack? On the table in front of us, a lot of silver and a little bit of gold sprinkled in. And this is a visual representation of what I think most of us stackers would expect to see. New silver stackers undoubtedly focus on things like silver for its low cost and ease of adding to the stack week over week. It is very easy to just grab some buffaloes when you go to your coin shop. But gold is an important part of any stack. Now, the first step in answering this question is defining your silver stacking goals. As silver stackers, our motives vary, be it for wealth preservation, the indispensable role of silver in industry and its future demand, the allure of numismatics. Each stacking goal is unique, and the individual pursuing it is as well. Understanding your specific objectives lays the foundation for determining the right balance of gold in your stack. It's the first step you need to take in crafting a strategy that meets your finance. Then we have to ask the question, why add gold into your silver stack? Gold acts as a stabilizing force, offering a counterbalance to the more volatile nature of silver. And I think most of us ride the silver roller coaster often enough. Today, the spot price is up around $25. Highest that I can recall it being in maybe the last couple of months. Coincidentally, it's also Christmas time. Go figure. I think it is a strategic alliance between the gold and the silver that you see here on the table. I propose an initial baseline for new and beginning stackers of about 5 to 7% of your stack should be gold. Now, you can do this a few ways. You can do this by weight. You can do this by purchase amount, how much your stack costs you, and then figure out how much gold you should have at each benchmark that you reach. But 5 to 7% is a low enough and reasonable enough measure that I feel you are at least partially diversified against large price movement. If gold should take a large swing to the upward side, you're going to be very happy that you at least have some and can benefit from that price action. The third thing we have to consider is your age as a contributing factor to your stacking strategy, because it matters. If you find yourself in the early stages of your stacking journey with a longer investment horizon, some of us start early, some of us start late, like me, you have to consider where that 5 to 7% might align with how much time you have to your stack's maturity. Some of us are going to stack until the very end. Some of us have a goal in mind. Maybe we want to leave it to family at an opportune time so that they don't have to struggle like we did. So consider your age, consider your time frame, and consider your goal. It matters immensely in formulating a plan for your stack. Next is the size of your silver stack, and that matters. I know a lot of stackers just don't get into gold. Some of them predominantly stack silver bullion, and that's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But then one day, if they should happen to have an eye-opening moment, the size of their stack is going to vary greatly from stacker to stacker, and thus needs to be considered when you consider how much gold you need to start adding. If you have over 1,000 ounces of silver, then you might want to hold back on your silver purchases for a minute until you get your gold up to par with where you think it should be. Next is the consideration of the market conditions. In the world of precious metals, the market conditions are our guiding force during times of economic uncertainty. There could be notable shifts in the financial landscape. Adjusting your gold percentage at that point becomes a strategic move to make sure that you hedge against that movement. You want to secure your wealth in something with intrinsic value, and gold, unfortunately, holds its value better than silver. Next, you must consider what kind of gold you are going to purchase. Bars are generic and thus cost a little less, but numismatic coins are going to cost a little more through that premium, and that is going to matter a lot as well. Also, the size that you buy. Something like a gram is not going to suit you as well in the long run because you're going to have a higher premium on it. Something like this larger, you suffer a lot less premium when you buy more at once. And so that is a decision that you have to make. Now, you see, I have a lot of fractional on the table. I am not afraid of it. And I've been adding more and more gold to the stack in the form of small purchases like these, because it's just easy as I'm buying some silver or a piece that I want to just throw a gram of gold in there and done. I don't have to think about it. So then what are you stacking for? Short term or long term? Short term, silver might be your best answer. But if you're looking for that long term security, gold is definitely where it's at. But this gives you the flexibility to change how you operate in your stacking to adjust for those changes as life throws them at you. Also, you can play the gold to silver ratio. For those of you that don't know, that's the ratio of the silver price and the gold price and the percentage of each that you would transfer by moving those metals, say, from silver to gold. And sometimes you can majorly benefit in your stack by transferring gold to silver and silver to gold at opportune times when that ratio is at the lower and the top end of that range. So in those cases, you essentially get free precious metals from keeping an eye on the market and activating those opportunities when they arise. So definitely look into the GSR or gold to silver ratio if you want more information on that. The optimal amount of gold for each silver stacker is going to be an equation. Now, the main thing that you're going to want to focus on, we said our 5 to 7%, and that's a good place to start. But as you make more money, more time passes, as you have more money to invest in your precious metals, you are going to want to consistently move that goalpost up and up and up. Also, at this point, you're aging more and you're getting closer to the time where you want to maybe ride out retirement or leave this to family. And in those times, you want to increase the amount of gold that you're purchasing because of how well it holds its value. And especially as we are currently in times of economic uncertainty, gold is the best bet to store your money if you're talking about precious metals. It will hold its price better by percentage than any other that I can personally think of. If you agree with my thoughts, or if you have other strategies or ideas for people considering how much gold they should keep in their stack, let me know in the comments. And also share with me how much your percentage that you're currently keeping in your stack is. It varies so much, it will do everybody a lot of good to see that no matter where they fall on that scale, there's a place for everyone. As always, I want to thank you all for your time and attention. I greatly appreciate it. I will see you in the next video or live stream. And until then, be safe out there and treat everyone well.